Warning, proceed with caution. The thoughts and views that these individuals have or speak on are for entertainment only. The hosts of this podcast are from the streets and for the streets. Please consume responsibly. So Juju said that he is 10 minutes away. He's late. We actually changed the start time because Juju requested. Or who requested to start early? Was it Vinny? Was it Juju? I'm just such a good team player that I just show up a la hora que me digan.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
But no, I heard you.
Juju is 10 minutes late. 10 minutes late. In reality, Juju is 30 minutes late. He said he's 10 minutes away.
Well, I checked his location, and he's 15 minutes away. So it's a white lie.
Yeah. Why did we change the time? So usually we used to start at a certain time, and we decided to move it. Like usually they say hard out when it's like I have to leave by a certain time. Yeah. Vinny has a hard out. And so we're like here, and so does Juju actually. So it was both of you guys who changed the schedule.
Well, I changed it. So last week, so 2 weeks ago, I messed up my back and I had missed a lot of work. I mean, how are you feeling, by the way? Feeling better. I'm like at 90% now with my back. 2 weeks ago, I was bedridden. I messed it up. But yeah, I had been, spoiler alert, I actually been missing work. So like I pre-record sometimes when I don't make it. But last Monday I was like, you know what? I missed so much. I actually want to be in live and like get back in the motions because I hadn't been to work for a week. And so we changed it last Monday. And I was like, hey, how do you guys feel about this? Because it did feel nice to like be here earlier, start up earlier, be done earlier. And I felt like we had more time the rest of the day. And Juju's like, yeah, I think that's perfect. Like I could really benefit from this. And we're like, cool. So this is the second day we try it. And
Juju was late the first day.
Juju was late the first time.
Juju's late again. And I have to talk about this because I used to be notoriously late. Like I'm just that, I used to be that person. I feel like I've gotten better at it. Ever since I discovered I had ADHD, it really helped me. Like when you know something's wrong with you, you're like, oh, okay. Entonces, I have a problem with time. Like it's chronic. Is that chronic?
Yeah, chronic.
Like, it's like
it happens all the time.
All the time. So now I have to be really aware, and I know that a minimal I need 2 hours. I need to tell myself 2 hours to get ready, to get my stuff, and to be somewhere on time, maybe 5 minutes late. I have to start getting ready 2 hours before.
So did you start feeling better after what? Like what made that change?
What do you mean?
Because for me, like what changes me sometimes is like I watch a movie. Oh. And all of a sudden I'm inspired to like be a better person.
No. I just discovered that I had ADHD. So like, for example, my best friend was the one who told me she works with kids with autism. And so she's always like reading and things. And she goes, hey, do you remember how, and she knows me better than most people. She's like, do you remember how you always use your debit card? And this has been since growing up. Since I got my first debit card and my license, I've always lost it. Like once a month, 2 times, maybe 3 times a year. I lose my debit card.
My anxiety can't handle that.
Yeah. So she sat me down and she said, do you realize that you always lose your debit card? And I'm like, you're right. You're right. I always do. I thought it was just something that, just happens. Or I leave my covers open, like in my house. Like I grab
like
a cup.
Cabinets?
Yeah. I grab a cup and I forget
that
it's open and I leave it open.
Oh, it's triggering. That'll kill me.
So she sat me down and she's like, I think you have ADHD. And then we started reading up on it. And ever since I realized, oh my God, yes, I do. And my therapist was like, okay, let's assess you. And I got assessed and I do have ADHD. Now, every time I use my debit card, I have to say, put it away, put it away, put it away. And I put it away and I haven't lost my debit card since. So it was just a conscious, like now that I know I'm late everywhere because I have like time management issues, whatever, I know 2 hours before. 2 hours before. So if I have to be somewhere at 10, I have to start getting ready at 8.
Got it.
So that means I have to wake up at 7:45, 7:30, 6. Like, it's a time thing. So anyway, I'm not late anymore.
Good for you.
Yay!
Should we start the intro, like the episode thing, or should we wait?
We're gonna start. We started without Juju because we're gonna make a point. Like, so again, we have a hard out. Vinny has to go to work. Juju, everyone has. So we're starting, and this is a lesson for Juju. I wonder why he's late. What do you think he's gonna say?
He probably just woke up late.
Do you think he's gonna get mad? Do you think that he's gonna get mad that we started without him? You know how like when you go to work and they start a meeting without you? Are you apologetic or are you like, what the hell? Because I've been late a lot of times.
Yeah.
And we've never started.
Yeah.
But did we have a hard out?
No.
No.
So this time I purposely did it because a piece of me last night was like, I should just record a mix and send it in just in case one of you are late. And it'll be like a safety net, you know, so we're not in a rush. But I was like, nah, you know what? I got to make sure that we're on point, we're on time, and who knows, maybe people might like a shorter episode.
Yeah. You said that people watch a total of how much of our episode?
So I was going through our statistics. So when we first started, our watch time was like 17 minutes. And then now it's grown to 27 minutes.
You guys are only watching this for 17 minutes?
No, when we first started.
Se pasan, güey.
So now we're at 27 minutes.
Do you know how much effort we put into this?
So now it's at 27 minutes. So we're like at almost at the half hour spot.
Half hour?
Yeah. And I did go through like ChatGPT and Google Gemini where I screenshot our statistics and I'm like, hey, what does this mean?
What does this mean?
And they're like, and both of them said, you guys should consider not slower. You guys should consider
shorter,
less and shorter episodes.
Shorter. Love it. All right, well, let's get right into it.
Interesting.
Have you seen? Let's get right into it.
Well, actually, by the way, are you sure you're a Chargers fan?
Yeah, why?
Because you're dressed just like me.
That's because I was feeling fat.
So you wear black?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I'm wearing leggings and a loose shirt. Because I realized that when we shoot, because I dress the way I dress, but this podcast makes me look fat. The way it shoots makes me look...
This one? No, because remember the other one?
Angles are everything. Like, I need to start sitting like this, guys.
Fix your posture, yes.
Because...
Wait, is your head in frame?
Yo soy así, super wow. Yeah. La más dura. That song's on my mind. Anyway, I just need to start sitting like this so I could look smaller from here and like big. I don't know, guys, but this whole like this, se ve toda la lonja. Aquí, es que yo me veo mal.
You look like a regular woman.
A regular woman.
It's not a bad thing.
No, yo me veo mal. Me veo. And I'm actually, the other day I used the word fat on one of my posts and then people got really triggered by it.
And I could see why.
Why?
Because you're not fat.
To you. To you. Statistically. I'm actually.
When somebody sees you, they don't think fat.
I know, but that's.
And that's like the.
But that's because they don't know me medically. Have you seen my chart? Have you seen my BMO? Is that what it is? BMO? Or is that a bank?
BMI?
Oh. BMO's a bank?
BMO, yes.
Un aplauso.
Oh, we're recording already?
You're late.
I'll be sure to do this next week when you're late. How's it going?
You got triggered. We were seeing if you got mad or if you were like in a meeting when you walk in and the meeting started.
Not triggered.
And you have to go. Like you're just like apologetic. Like
defensive. Well, I would have been apologetic, but you hit me with I'm late right away off the bat.
You are 40 minutes.
30.
7.
Technically, we usually start around 10:15 anyways, even though we said we're going to meet at 10 because you show up late. I had receipts. Hey, where you at? I'm on my way. I need to get coffee first. All right, bet. So technically, I'm only like 17 minutes late.
Why are you 17 minutes late?
I lost track of time.
Oh. That was honest. Honest.
Oh, why
I would have
gotta...
lied. I would have said like,
we know you would have lied.
the kids or something. What's your to-go excuse for being late? And are you the kind of person who like gets mad when you're late? Because like there's the people who are always late, and it's like fine, it's just part of your life. But then there's people who hate it. Like my dad would just cancel the whole thing. If we're late anywhere, he cancels it.
Hey, my dad, he gets pissed. Yeah. Like it could be like something like, oh, we're going to Korean barbecue. Let's meet up in Alhambra, and you know, I'll be getting home, and they're like, oh, we're leaving right now. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'll be like 5-10 minutes late. So and he's like, oh, well, we're just gonna eat without you and this and that. It gets all dramatic, and I'm like, what the hell?
My dad will be like, for example, vamos ir a misa. This was like the biggest thing. We're going to church. Okay. Mass starts at 9. He's at the house at 8:10. 8:10 because it takes us 15 minutes to get to church, and then he wants to get good seats, and he wants to blah, blah, blah. And if you're not out of the house by 8:10, 8:20, 8:30, we're not going. I'm like, we still have 30 minutes to get there, dog. We're not going.
Church. Nobody's going to yell at you.
Yeah. He dislikes being late.
It's like, I know obviously I'm late, so I'm one to talk, but like there is like a reason to being on time, and it does get frustrating. Like it gets frustrating because you're the one that's getting ready, and like you're just there waiting. Not you're waiting because someone else wants to be. Oh no, well, you know, just gonna take my time to get ready. Like,
or maybe they just lose track of time.
No, and it happens. Of course, it happens. But if it's like a consistent thing, and like it becomes a regular, then it's just like, oh, now you're just not. Is it disrespectful? Like disrespectful light. Like, damn, dog, I told you 9 o'clock, and you're just like, you're barely getting ready. You know, he used to do that a lot, Teddy. Teddy was notorious. Like, and I'm not talking like, oh, he's 15, 20 minutes. We would wait 2 hours outside of his house for him sometimes.
No.
And he'd hit you with the, oh, I just got to brush my teeth. I'm on my way. And we knew, like, it got to the point where I live in West Covina. Teddy used to live in Mid-City. It takes 45 minutes to get there. I would tell him I'm outside when I'm jumping in the shower at my house. So I would get ready, still take my time. Like, it'd take 2 hours to get to his house. Like 45 to get ready, 45 to get there. And we'd still wait like another 30 minutes for him to come out.
Nasty work.
Yeah.
Wait, by the way, are you recording?
Yes.
And you're in frame?
Yes.
Nice. All right. I didn't get to prep this time, so. No, but the reason why we started early is because I do have a hard out today. Usually I send the mix in on Monday or something like that, just as a little safety net. And today I didn't send one, so.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you know what, we're just going to.
It's all right. We learned last week that 26 minutes is really what we need. We were just talking about that.
Saying that. Like, that's all they want, 26 minutes. So we're going to shoot. We're going to start.
Well, it's been 13 minutes of recording, and we haven't said anything.
Shit.
See? Y'all could have been like, hey, let me walk into the meeting, just catch me up on the Spark Notes. I do owe you an apology.
What'd you do?
I opened my door too quick on outside right now.
You hit my car?
No, I'm just kidding. No, I owe you an apology because last week we talked about, we joke about everything. Damn. We joke about everything, dog. It's
a trauma response, right?
Yeah, because I've said it personally, like when my grandpa passed away, my grandma passes away, like we're in the funeral, and I'm cracking jokes because that's my coping mechanism. Not cracking jokes about them, but I'm just like, I'll make a little joke here and there. It's just like, I'm here to put smiles on people's faces. And it's never been inappropriate, like, dude, I can't believe you just said that. But it was like you're a fool. You're an idiot.
Is there a time and place, like funerals? Can you joke around in funerals? Because I feel like you can. I know, like, even if it was tragic, like, maybe it's just the La Católica in me that I'm like, look, this person's in a better place, right? If you believe in resurrection, like, this person's met the Lord. This person is fine. We're crying because we're sad. Because we're never going to see them again. Because we lost them. They gained heaven, you know? So if you decide to make some jokes or to lighten up the mood or to smile at a funeral, like, why not? I get it. There are people who are mourning. They're very sad. But I don't know. Even church. Like, church has become, like, my husband and I were in church and we're talking, we're laughing. And my mother-in-law was like, talk to God. And I'm like, well, I am. I'm here seeing him. Like, I'm here talking to him. I don't know where this seriousness and like, it should be a party, no?
No, I know what you're trying. I know what you're trying to say. It's a celebration of life, and I like when my time comes, please don't cry for me like that. Like, don't make it awkward, because I don't know. Maybe I'm even planning some jokes from beyond the grave. I don't know.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. I have a writing here. Lo que dejó Juju que dijera.
Episode 1055. But like,
I don't think we'll ever get there.
Doing a podcast with this freaking coffin in the back.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, mi green screen ahorita, quiero que sea a coffin, dude. Can you find one for me?
Oh.
Send it to me.
Send it to me.
But yeah, that's my coping mechanism. And I know it's not right to everybody, but that's just the way I deal with things. And I'm a generally happy guy with not a lot of stress, so it must be working.
You know what? But we say that now. However, you know what? Scratch everything I just said. Ven y corta ese pedazo porque yo vi Harry Potter este fin de semana y una muerte me traumó, güey. Me traumó. I was in shambles.
It finally happened.
What'd you watch?
Cry again. Wait, that's all he had.
Severus, please.
Like, that's all he had and you took that from him? Mira, es que hay ciertas cosas en la vida, los caminos en la vida. What movies made you cry? What movies or what things did you read or did you come across that just break you? Okay, Mufasa. Okay, Mufasa, just always gets me.
The Red Wedding.
Oh.
You don't cry during the Red Wedding.
Not you, because you skipped over everything, so you had no build-up. You had no connection to the characters.
You cried in the Red Wedding?
The way you felt, like, betrayed at what you saw, that's how we felt.
Well, with
we don't spoil it, and we're like, what?
With like 10 characters.
Yeah. It was crazy. Like, it's just like...
Like, imagine, so you're watching Harry Potter, right? Mm-hmm. Imagine there's like a dinner, and then like, not only do they kill Dumbledore, but they kill like Professor McGonagall. They kill a bunch of professors pretty much. And like
Ron, Hermione, like y'all just...
I don't want to hear it.
And now the main characters, like somebody completely different.
Yeah.
You have to get attached to somebody else now.
Right.
Because the main character just died.
So this weekend I caught up on episode or movie 6 for Harry Potter. Mm-hmm. And as you know, if you're on this podcast, you probably already know me. Hi, I'm Melissa, and I love spoilers. Like, I'll Google things. I don't know why I hadn't Googled, or I know why I hadn't Googled Harry Potter is because I don't like suspense. I don't like películas de terror. So that I will look it up before because I don't like being surprised. I did not think that I was going to be surprised during Harry Potter. And I was texting them like, I'm feeling scared. The movie turns, number 6, turns into dark, like, I don't know. It goes from fantasy, children, whatever, and it just starts to get dark and suspenseful.
The Dark Lord took over.
And a little bit scary, like película de terror, güey. Yo no me esperaba eso. Yo no me lo esperaba. Entonces, as it was changing, I'm like texting them. It's like 1 a.m. And it's crazy how these two guys, mis amigos, were texting me back. But when I call them, because it was such a traumatizing event for me. Like, I was calling you guys and I'm like in tears and there was no one around to hold me. Yo no podía creer. Like, perfect. And now I'm just hoping that there's some kind of magic that's going to bring this dude back. But when he said cadabra, I was like, that's it. Valió madre.
Cadabra.
Yeah.
Nasty work.
I don't think I'm ready. I'm going to give myself some time. Because todavía no lo supero. Yo no estoy lista para lo que va a pasar. I don't even know what to expect anymore from Mr. Harry.
Everyone's saying you have to watch it.
You have to
watch it, right? Like, rip the Band-Aid off, fam.
You put up a whole poll and everyone said like neck the whole thing out.
Yeah, no. I have to wait.
You have to watch it.
Onyx Storm, which is the Fourth Wing. I think you have that book. Mm-hmm. So I read what book 1, book 2. I was like, I'm just going to finish this book. Like, I wasn't that into it. The very last book, so committed, so into it. Read the last sentence in that book. I was on the floor in shambles, just crying. So there's very few things that make that like just get me movie 6, Harry Potter, in shambles, crying.
Was that the first character that made you sad? Like, you didn't get sad when Cedric Diggory got done?
No, I didn't get sad.
What about Sirius Black? I think Sirius Black was the saddest one.
No. I don't know. I mean...
to be able to watch that again for the first time is just like... I think that's why we didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
Because like it's an experience.
Pero es que he's a main character. O sea, Sirius era un tío, era un padrino. He had just showed up. We're talking about El Compas been there since movie 1.
Sirius Black came in movie 2.
Oh.
I mean, they didn't show him that much. That's true. But I was his only family member.
Right. But then at the same time, like, Dumbledore's been there since, like, he dropped him off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Like, oh! He dropped him off. Like, he's been taking care of him, and then all of a sudden you're just in front of him, dog. In front of him.
Your twin.
Oh, my God. No lo puedo creer. O sea, todo lo que él pensaba, and it was just... He really tried. Y luego el compa that you've been thinking, because the thing about my twin,
Snape?
Professor Snape, is que you don't know if he's good or bad. You kind of dibble dab. And then even though you see him be bad, you're like, Sharon. Like, it's like that toxic boyfriend that you're like, but I see good in him, you know? Anyway, we got a lot of people watching Harry Potter. I received a lot of messages. Some people are like, I've never watched them. Other people are like, I just can't get into it.
They have a lot of people tell me they haven't watched it.
Yeah.
Or they've only seen the first one.
Yeah, it's because you guys just neck it out, make it to movie 3, and I promise you it'll be rewarding. Because that's the problem you were having. You like watch the first 2, like, eh.
And then I would go back and watch 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 again. And it's just as soon as you just pass that little hump. But then again, I like fantasy.
Yeah.
That's my stuff, dragons.
But it's also that the first 3, they're so young that
Como
it feels
niños.
like children.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, can I do another 4 of children?
Kids.
But then that 4th one, when you get that first death, you're like, oh shit, this is getting real.
So aside from The Red Wedding, another movie or another thing that like in shambles?
Why cry a lot?
I don't want to say it.
I cry a lot during movies. That's my thing.
Really?
I was going to say Sons of Anarchy. They killed a very important character.
Oh, let me guess. Is it Opie?
Yes.
Yeah, Opie's death is crazy.
Okay, but do you cry or do you sob?
I don't sob. I tear up and I'm like, oh no. And it's like,
oh no.
Yeah. And I guess spoiler alert, because it's because you thought he was gonna make it, right?
yeah.
Like, so like it's a scene. They're in jail and he's getting jumped. He's like, "No, I'm taking one for the team," and he's working everyone, and you think he's gonna finally make it, and then the last second, and it's just like, damn, the whole build up just to see him get cracked at the end and like die, and it's just like,
Did you cry?
that one I cried. There's this. I don't know if you guys ever seen The Patriot.
No.
With Mel
That's an
Gibson?
old ass movie. I haven't seen this since I
Mel
was
Gibson,
young.
The Patriot. There's a scene where like for the whole like first half of the movie, his youngest daughter doesn't talk to him, and he's going off to fight the war, and then like finally he's leaving, and he's like, "All right, Charlotte, I'm out of here. Like, bye. Like, can you just say bye to me?" And she's like, she doesn't say nothing, and he's like sad walking away, and then like this is the most random. She just starts crying. It's like, Daddy, I'll say anything you want, just don't go. Me and my older brother, ugly crying, like Kim Kardashian.
You know what? Game of Thrones again. Hodor. The Hodor thing.
Oh, hold the door.
Hold the door. That's another one.
Yeah.
I think that's why I love Game of Thrones so much, because it actually made me feel shit that I wouldn't feel from other shows.
Yeah.
That one, because you get so attached to these characters and you don't know who's gonna go. You don't.
And that's why I'm not glad it happened to me. I'm glad it happened to you because you finally got a taste of what it is to be like a movie buff. Like, holy crap.
Shambles. You guys, the thought of it makes me want to. I can't.
So when they cornered Dumbledore and Draco Malfoy comes up to him, right? And then Snape comes in. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? You thought Dumbledore's gonna like fly away or something?
No, yes, but I also thought that like Snape was gonna help out. Like yo pensé que Snape era un ¿cómo se llama? Double agent.
Uh-huh.
Y que lo iba a ayudar. When Snape made the promise, this has become a Harry Potter fucking podcast for the record. I have so much shit I want to talk about, but we're talking about this. Yo pensé que cuando él hizo la promesa, justo yo dije, wow, Snape is literally giving his life to save, like he's a double agent. Do you know what I mean? Entonces, when I saw Snape, I was like, chingon. There's backup. You know, He killed him himself. He killed him himself. And the look he gave him, oh my God, I would have cried.
Sometimes it be your own.
The look he gave him, it was like they had an understanding. There was just so much betrayal or so much. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. Oh, and what pisses me off most is you guys didn't tell me.
Because you even asked, like, hey, what's wrong with Dumbledore's hand? And I'm like, if I say something,
Yeah.
You guys,
I might give
I
it
am
away.
freaking crying over Harry Potter. But you know what happens is that a long time ago, I decided that I'm just going to sob over things. You know, sometimes you're watching movies and you just like wipe it away and you're like acting like you're strong. Like Juju said, if I no puedo desahogar with a movie, like where can I do it? Plus, keeping all that stuff in is not good.
Yeah.
All that emotion. It can't be good
Yeah.
for you. So I cry over everything and anything and I'll like let it out if I have to.
You have to. And it's just like, it's because it could be let it out for a quick little burst or hold it in and then let it out. Not only at the wrong time, but it's going to be like this huge crash out.
You know why else I cried this weekend actually was Isaac went, my son, my 15-year-old, went to Pico Rivera Sports Arena. He went to Picolandia this weekend.
Nice. Hey, that place is popping and trendy.
Insane.
Yeah.
And I got a video of him dancing, sobbing. I was sobbing before the freaking Canelo fight just to see him dancing with like someone, you know. I was like, that's my baby and he's dancing. So I don't know who needs to hear this today, moms, but you need to teach your children how to dance. I think that's like a brush your teeth.
Does he know how to dance?
Tie your shoes.
Did he good?
Yeah, he was holding his own in the video.
I didn't watch the video. I just saw that he was dancing, but I didn't like.
He's dancing with una niña with like long hair in her You know what he said?
Good for him.
You know what he said? He said that when he got off the car, su compa le dijo, hey, you got to lie about your age. You got to say you're like 17, dude, because everyone here is older. It wasn't all ages. They didn't like sneak in. And that he didn't take him seriously. Tell me why. Saca una muchacha a bailar. He's dancing with the girl. And he says, how old are you? And she says, 25.
Pool.
Gang. I know about them older ladies, baby.
My prom, I took a 19-year-old.
Really?
You were 18.
17.
Oh.
Still in, but
She was in college,
right?
She drove us.
Hey, that's a flex.
She drove us.
That is a very Vinnie Mac move. She paid. She drove us.
She put the flower on.
She paid for the flower. Yeah, 25-year-old woman with my 15-year-old baby.
Nice.
That tracks.
That's we only say that about boys. Had it been a 15-year-old girl with a 26-year-old or 25-year-old man.
Yeah.
No. Hey, él es un bebé.
Why letting him out by himself? At Picolandia? What do you think was going to happen?
Oh, I thought you were with them.
No.
Yeah.
I thought you took them, and I was like, oh, damn, you let your son go to Picolandia like that?
By himself. With
Not even
mom.
us.
Yeah, with another mom. I think he had a good time. I am actually loosening the reins a little bit. Jeremiah, my other son, showed up with his eyebrow with a line.
Okay, Lunai.
Through his eyebrow. Isaac's requested to get his ears pierced. Okay, went to Picolandia. At what age did you get your ears pierced?
13.
13?
Yeah.
Did you do it with your parents' consent or without?
Yeah, my mom. My mom took me.
If your kid asks you to get his ears pierced at 13, your daughter asks you to get her nose pierced. I got mine at 13. What do you say? Do you say yes? Do you say no? What are your thoughts?
I think here up, yeah, sure, why not? Except maybe like not the eyebrow. That's just weird. Like, not that like I don't want you to do it. It's just you're not gonna look cool. But like here up, yeah. But like if like my daughter says like I want to get my belly button pierced, I'm like nah, relax on that, chill. Wait till you're older.
Really?
Yeah. Because she shouldn't be exposing that area anyways at such a young age. Like, man, like it's just like it's crazy. Like,
do they still have dress code at schools?
I feel like they do. I don't know.
I've seen some.
They kind of don't.
Videos and pictures.
Is that woke media?
I used to get in trouble for wearing like spaghetti straps.
Actually, I gotta ask because I know taking hats was like a big no-no.
And now,
so I think stuff like that's
Well, at least in
like,
middle school.
You could have like, remember like when we first, like when we were in high school, you couldn't have a phone out, or like you saw they took it away. Now, like, yeah, they let you have your phone, certain things like hats. Yeah, unless like you go to like a ghetto school, then they still say no to hats because obviously gang affiliations and stuff like that.
That makes sense. Because when I was in middle school here, we had to wear uniforms. So,
So you
it
didn't
had
wear
to be,
crop tops?
it had to be collar shirt. At one time, my mom made me wear a turtleneck because we didn't wash any. And it made me take off the turtleneck and put on like some old found used one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the loner bin.
Oh,
Yeah.
it just depends. I think it depends on the area. Cause,
Like even sandals, like I see girls wearing flip flops. Like we couldn't wear flip flops.
I mean, there's no dress code at the club anymore either. So
And that's kind of like that's when I knew the society was going down. Because it used to be crazy.
Elevate's the one.
Elevate was like the craziest one where like you had to like rent shoes for the evening if you didn't wear the right shoes.
But now, like, I went like a month ago or 2 months ago, and somebody showed up in shorts, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Did you guys watch the fight?
Yes, I think I saw my brother cry
At the fight?
during the fight because Canelo was his hero, and it's like, you know,
Did you guys bet?
no, I don't know if you.
I
don't
tried
think-
to, but it was weird. Like on Prize Picks, it's just
Here's the thing that threw me off though about betting. So I follow a lot of betting sites or whatever, and initially it was like Canelo was a heavy favorite. An hour before the fight started, there was a huge turn where all of a sudden everyone's betting on Crawford, and even Aiden Ross. There's a video going around where he was live streaming before the fight talking about Canelo, and then he gets a phone call, goes to another room, comes back, and he's like, "Oh, somebody just called me. Change the bet. We're going all in on Crawford now." And he's like, "I can't say who called me, but somebody called me. We got to change the whole bet." Everything went to Crawford like an hour before the fight.
What does that mean?
it's because boxing has a long history of
Being rigged.
And like it's like comic, and there's always like, man, there's always fights where it's like, wait, what do you mean he won? Like it's crazy. Although Terrence Crawford looked like he whooped his ass.
No,
it's just
he
to
did.
me, what I saw was like, man, like he's not really fighting. Like, I don't know, what's up with Canelo? Like, he's just not like, Canelo's usually like into it or like dodging it. He was kind of just like taking in the chin. I'm like, man, like, what's going on here? And the only other time I've ever seen something like that was when Canelo fought Floyd Mayweather,
I was gonna say that.
where it was just like,
What is happening?
like what, like
my player's not looking like my player.
yeah, which, and you could,
Like he's not doing Canelo stuff.
and I'm not trying to take away from Terrence Crawford fighting at all, because I do think he's one of the greatest fighters to ever like fight. And it sucks the way he kind of got blacklisted because he was so good that no one wanted to fight him because they knew they were going to get their ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like, I don't know. Like, it was just like, it just didn't look like enough for him. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
I
But
became a fan.
fishy.
Crawford?
Yeah. Like after he's just such a gentleman.
And
He's
you hear
such
his story?
He's such a class act.
You ever heard his like coming up story? How his mom used to like berate him? And he's like, "Mom, I want to be the greatest." She's like, "You'll never be the greatest." And she admitted, there's a video of her admitting she used to pay kids around the neighborhood to fight him. And she's like, "If anyone could beat him up, I'll give you $10 if you could beat him up." So kids would line up trying to fight him, and he beat them all. And like she's like, and he's like, "I told you I'm gonna be the greatest." And he never, not once, like berated her or like told her, "I'm cutting you off." Like she's at all his fights. He buys her whatever she needs, and he still takes care of her. He's like, hey, he's like, some people need love, so I needed that for my motivation. I needed that hate to drive me to that rage to drive me to be who I was.
But I would say, I think even if Canelo was at his finest, I still don't think he would have beat Crawford, because Crawford was just, he just wanted it more. He was faster.
But it's not even that. I think it's just like Crawford won. He got a fan. I'm now like looking into it like, wow, he's such a class act. I think the problem was that we didn't see effort.
Yeah. I
from
think
Canelo,
everyone could tell that.
Which is weird for us to say, right? Because a lot of times we're watching sports and we're like, what are you doing? Like, what do I know about being in that field and playing?
Yeah.
And like, what do I know if Canelo put in effort or not? Like, I'm not in that ring. But from the looks of it, we're kind of like, Canelo's not doing Canelo stuff.
But I think it's just that's the thing that happens with almost every fighter when they're losing that will to fight. Like when you first start off, you're trying to make your way up. You're usually poor. Usually, have a fighting background.
Yeah, something to prove.
Rage is what like gets you there. Now that you don't have the rage, I mean, he was walking away with the 100 million, whether he won or lost.
Yeah.
So that 100 million, He's already done it all. This is just another stadium for him. Like, all these things come into effect, and even after, you could tell, like, he's like, this doesn't take away from my legacy, and I'm good, I'm happy.
And
like,
I think too, like, Canelo, not to get too deep into this boxing, but Canelo was never like a technical boxer. So he used to let, like, his like skill and kind of rage would drive him to be that better, that kind of outworks people. Terrence Crawford's a technical boxer. Floyd Mayweather is a technical boxer. That's why those people can fight into their like 40s and 50s, because they know how to get the points.
Yeah.
They know how to just like dodge, duck, dive, like they're like was it the 3Ds or the 4Ds? But like they know how to like fight and get points. So like they're technical fighters, and that's why they can last forever. But people like Canelo and a lot of Mexican fighters we fight with pride, we fight with rage.
Like,
and once you lose that drive, it happens to everyone. De La Hoya, Chavez.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mexican fighters. I feel like a lot of them, they rely on getting hit to start going. Like, it'll be lazy. They'll take rounds off, but once they get hit a couple times, then they start getting mad, and all of a sudden, it's a bloodbath. And obviously Crawford did not like getting hit, or doesn't like getting hit. But I mean, he had the speed. He's doing what Mayweather did, except he had strength to back it up.
Yeah,
and I think that's also what kind of caught off Canelo, because that's what I'm saying. Like, I think even Canelo's best day, like, I don't think he would have kept up.
Yeah.
What did we think about there not being a national anthem at the fight? So, homie who was sponsoring the fight, what's his name? The bald guy?
Dana White.
So Dana White said that he just wanted to get to the point, right? That there was going to be no national anthem, but there were bands. There were 2 bands at the beginning. So instead of those bands, they could have put in the national anthem there.
Sorry, that's because I was at the dance, so I didn't get to hear it. No national anthem for either country?
For either.
No, they just did performances. They did like mariachi performances.
I know why.
No, they did one mariachi performance, one banda performance.
They did a rock band.
And a rock band.
No, I know why. Because it wasn't sponsored by Dana White. He was one of the promoters. But Riyadh season is on promoting it. That's Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia. The
Saudi
prince
Arabia
that was there, in the all
it.
white with the red hat, he's the one who did everything.
And I'm pretty sure he's like, if you're going to do Mexico, you're going to do America, you better do the Saudi Arabia because I'm paying for this. And he's like, all right, then we just won't do nothing.
And the thing about Dana White, so what helped UFC gets so popular is that they're very in and out. Like, their fights, it's 3 rounds or 5 rounds depending on what kind of fight it is. They'll go in, fight, and as soon as the fight's over, next fight's starting. And his biggest issue with boxing is that it takes, like, a fight could say it starts at 8, but it's not gonna start till like 8:30, 8:45 because of the performances, the walking out, the announcement, the whole build up,
But it's like a ritual, and we look forward to that.
Yeah.
Who's singing the national anthem? Who's gonna walk out with the boxer?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, these are things that we all put into our schedule. It's kind of like when you go to the movies, you decide if you like to see the previews or not, and then you get there according to the time. I don't like that they cut off the national anthem. I think they should have kept them. However, I do have a theory. So I know that it's because our attention span, it could be a reason que los millennials, nosotros ya, o sea, todo queremos ahorita. But also, were we not the ones who got booed in Brazil?
Mm-hmm.
Our national anthem got booed in Brazil. So what's going to happen when they play the national anthem? Because where's Crawford from?
U.S.
Ohio. Yes, U.S.
So if they're going to play the Mexican national anthem, which goes next? The American one. And what's going to happen in a building full of Mexicanos in Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get
They're
booed.
going to boot, yeah.
And so you're going to have to...
No, because like even other fights that do have them, and in the past, doesn't matter who's president or what's going on in the political climate, they've never booed the U.S. national anthem.
But has the ICE raids been everywhere?
I mean, there's always been an issue
I
with
just feel
government
like what's happening right now across the country, and especially in Los Angeles, which is the neighboring state of Vegas, y todos casi están ahí. I just don't think it would have been a good look.
I could have seen that. I could definitely see a bunch of drunk people in Vegas celebrating Mexican, right? It was Hispanic Heritage Month, but they're celebrating Mexican.
Yeah. I mean,
La
Mexican
mayoría.
Independence Day, and that's goes along with when Canelo fights.
And I
He fights twice a year.
really feel this one probably would have been booed.
No, I think my theory is right now because it's Saudi Arabia. They're bankrolling everything, so it's like nah. Like you could play if you play those two, you gotta play mine too.
I guess.
And Dana White's like, because Dana White also Trump supporter. He's like he got to play the business card right because he's trying to set up his fight at the White House. So you got to play the part.
Yeah, and if you're gonna set up a fight at the White House, you don't want Trump hearing that the national anthem got booed. In Vegas.
And it's crazy how like we always we always talk shit about how rigged boxing is, like, but that sport just never dies. Like even like Dana White used to be the biggest shit talker about boxing. He never wanted to be a part of it. He thinks it's the stupidest thing ever. And look at him promoting this fight because it's like, yo, it's true.
Well, money talks. Netflix.
100 plus, because someone asked Canelo in an interview, like, hey, how does it feel getting 100 million? And the Saudi Arabian guy, he's like, no. He's like, be correct. I paid you way more than that. So he probably got like $250, $300 million for this fight.
Wow.
And he probably bet on himself to lose.
He changed it an hour before. That sucks.
That's crazy.
I bet $20 and I lost.
I didn't bet anything.
I was trying to bet, but it was like weird because like I don't have the legal betting thing, so I was trying to just do it on Prize Picks, and it's like, oh, how many punches is Canelo gonna land? And I was like, cool, this, and you have to bet at least 2. So I was like, let me bet on Crawford, but it's like you can't bet on the same fight, and I was like, this is confusing. I just went back to betting on
because technically I mean, I don't know how boxing works, but technically you can't always bet just like one thing.
Yeah,
like you have to bet on the undercards too, so it technically makes it legal. It's like the same reason why you can't gamble like in California, you can't bet certain teams are going to win and do a whole parlay on that. But you could bet one team's going to win and then a bunch of players underneath.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do multiple. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. There's certain legalities.
Well, I thought gambling like within our house. I bet someone $20.
Oh, man, we used to do that. That's what I do miss is like the watch
parties. And
where you pick numbers like the round and stuff like that. Because
I got round number 11.
I would say, though, the only sad part about Canelo losing is, like, all right, who's next? Even though Crawford won, like, who could he fight other than Canelo that's going to, like, equal to the same amount of hype? Because there's really no big boxers right now. And even if you go from heavyweight down.
It's, I think we're going to go through, like, that lull, which I think, like, once, like, Pacquiao and Mayweather kind of started losing their edge, De La Hoya, you kind of go to like a couple years where it's just like, who is it?
Yeah.
And it was Canelo coming up, but it was still like, he was still building up to being Canelo, this like mega superstar who's going to guarantee you.
But see, the last time there was a super fight kind of like on that level was Canelo fighting Mayweather. And that was like the passing of the torch. This one, the winner was older.
Yeah.
So that's like what kind of throws everything off because there's no like young buck that's.
And because they asked him, are you going to retire? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know if I'm going to retire. And then like kind of like the big indicator, I don't know if you guys saw, but he gave all the belts back to Canelo.
Un aplauso.
Which like...
Un aplauso.
Like it's kind of like, yeah, like, he's like, dude, he's kind of surrendered the belts again because he's like, I don't know when I'm going to fight again. And he never fought a lot to begin with. So I technically think that he still has a good 5-6 years of fighting left. Like mega, now he's that mega star. He could do it, but he's 37. So he could be like, yeah, I'm good.
I'm praying for a rematch. I think a rematch would be great.
I'm not either.
I don't think, like you said, bro. I don't think there's anything Canelo could do.
Yeah.
That's gonna like change it. Like,
and I'm okay with the fact that Canelo lost. I wish he would have tried a little more, but I'm okay with it.
Do you guys go for boxers based on their nationality? Like it's like the World Cup or something? Yes. I don't. Like when it was Pacquiao Marquez, I always went for Pacquiao. I was a huge Pacquiao fan. De La Hoya I went for. But that was more because he was an LA kid than anything else, not because of his like nationality. Because even he's American.
Yeah, I do. But I think like most of the time I was watching it because of that, if that makes sense.
I mean,
like I don't really watch fights. So like if Pacquiao's fighting and it was someone else, like unless they're Mexican and I know of the like Canelo, like De La Hoya, then I wouldn't really be.
Yeah, because I was even a Triple G. I went for Triple G against Canelo because I like Triple G. But then I was just fun, but I've never been like, oh, Canelo just because he's Mexican.
I think the nationality gives you more of a sense of pride.
Yeah.
That's not like my go-to thing. I always just want a good match.
I always save that for the World Cup and the World Baseball Classic. That's the only time I've ever liked.
But I also go for people that I like who they are. Like Canelo, I like who Canelo is. I fuck with him. Sorry. But just his personality, his interviews, I like him. This guy, Crawford, like, I'm going to go for him, not because he's American now, but if he decides to fight, but because I discovered him and I like him. I never went for Mayweather because I didn't like him.
That guy's an asshole. Which is funny, though, because I never liked Mayweather because, like, he's, like, cocky and asshole, but I love McGregor because he was cocky like that. I guess it's just whoever they rub you the different way type of thing. And Pacquiao's always humble.
Nice. Real quick before we leave, anything else you guys want to talk about?
Oh, really quick before we go. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys a question. So there's this trend on social media, and it's called bare minimum or princess treatment. Okay, I'm going to say something, and then you tell me bare minimum or princess treatment for a girl.
Okay.
You're dating, talking to. Okay. Comment down below the answers if you want to comment down below also. Opening the door.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
Paying for dinner.
Bare minimum.
Princess treatment.
Buying flowers just because.
Princess treatment.
Princess treatment.
Anything else?
Introducing her to your parents.
That's a tough one. I would say bare minimum if you're like getting serious, or
Yeah.
I
mean,
wouldn't be just off the rip.
It's princess treatment if she wants to meet him like first date. But bare minimum if like, yeah, we've been dating for a while. That's a complicated. That's a great one.
A while's like, I would say a month, 2 months, like consistent.
At least, yeah.
Remembering her Starbucks order.
Princess
Bare minimum.
treatment.
I would say bare minimum.
Princess treatment. Like, that's dumb.
What?
That's dumb.
Why is that dumb?
Because it's just like if you remember, it's cool. But like, if I don't remember your Starbucks order, and that's a cause of an argument or a fight, that's dumb.
I mean, I do it for my friends, so
I think
why not her?
But it's because you guys are also Starbucks drinkers.
Yeah, but if you get with someone who's a Starbucks drinker, that's the bare minimum.
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want me to order.
But you should remember.
Or screenshot
I'm remembering so much, and you want me to remember
like
what? Like that? Birthdays, anniversaries,
Not
parents'
mine.
birthdays, siblings' birthdays, and stuff like that. But like, and like the you're gonna draw the line at a Starbucks order?
Yeah, you got to remember my shit. Okay?
Carry on.
Princess treatment.
Comment down below. Let us know the answers. So this trend is going on.
That was it.
Yeah, there's a lot of other questions, but it's just basically gets you thinking of like how you treat people. So yesterday we went to go have barbecue, and we walked into the restaurant. I was craving cornbread, and we walk into the restaurant. They were gonna close like in an hour, and I don't know why I asked, "Do you guys have any cornbread?" Because the only reason why I wanted to go have barbecue was for cornbread. The girl's like, "We don't. We just sold the last 3 cornbreads." So my husband looks at me and I was like, I want cornbread. We walk out of the restaurant. We're on our way to Lucille's. And we stop by I told them, stop by Sprouts. They sell cornbread at Sprouts. I get off at Sprouts. I buy cornbread. We go back to the restaurant. And the kids are like, bare minimum or princess treatment? So I was like, what are you talking about? I looked it up. So the question was that the bare minimum or was that princess treatment?
That was princess treatment.
Yeah.
I feel like it was the bare minimum.
Mm,
Like if
that
somebody
one.
wants to eat something, like if you want or you're craving something, we're going to figure it out. And we're going to go and give you your craving. Why not?
No, I don't think I've ever done it like that though. Where like if I'm at the restaurant, I'm like, hey, you guys come back? No, we don't. I'm like, that's cool. Don't worry about it. And then just eat. Like, but like if like, oh, I'm gonna.
Let's leave.
Yeah.
Well, if you're like, let's leave, and you go straight to Lucille's, and we stay at Lucille's, fine.
Yeah.
Let's go to Sprouts and then come back. That
So you
feels
brought
backwards.
cornbread into the restaurant?
Yeah.
That feels backwards to me.
If I was a restaurant, I'd be like, get out of here. Like, what are you doing?
It's just I was craving something specific. It's like if you're craving a specific coffee, you go to the coffee shop or a matcha. We don't have matcha. You're going to go somewhere where they have matcha.
Yeah, but he's not
Depends.
going to go to the store, make his own matcha, and then come back to the coffee shop and be like, what the hell's wrong with you?
And it depends. If I'm by myself, I'll like go because I'm by myself. But if I'm in a group setting, I'm not gonna.
It's
Make
just
the whole
my
group go
husband
somewhere.
and my kids.
Princess treatment.
Princess treatment.
Comment down below. Let us know. We're wrapping this up because we have a heart out. And then hopefully you watch this entire video. Watch the whole thing.
You still made it to 50 minutes, so not bad. See you guys next time. Oh, and episode 75. High and by.